Welcome to Simulator Sundays. A little bit of a problem with the timer there. That's okay. We got through it. Check everything's working. All the audio's looking good. How are you guys doing? It is Sunday. It's the 3rd of March. Let's see. What next week is time change already. I can't believe how fast that came. We're gonna have to deal with that. So next week when you come on, it'll be in what? Let's see, spring forwards. It'll be an hour later. Going into the summertime hot blues. So today we're in Porphyry. That's well, it's in Rivers. It's in Corona by Riverside, and I've already been working a little bit here, last couple hours on and off, and I delivered a couple loads here. Currently going to be pushing these back and connecting these with the whatever they're called back here, the gondolas. And then I'm gonna pull off. There's some TRM cars I already delivered. Yeah, let's see. Well, this is coming back. I just delivered these a little bit ago. These are REPs, Pelican bag. They got to come from all the way down. We got to go down to the crossovers, down a few miles, and then come back on the main to get there. A lot of these are getting dropped off on the way. I do have these TRMs here and these NFPs, which go right here, actually. So I was going to, as I normally do, I don't really put a lot of thought into it. Just go and figure it out along the way. What's up, JM? But I did separate some of these cars already because my intentions are to put these together, make one cut. Those are outbounds there, these guys here. So those are VRS at the end of the line. I'm going to put these onto here. And then I'll pull off the cut of TRMs, and then at the front of them are the NFPs. So we'll just kind of go forward and backwards. The TRMs go back here, right into there. So get everything squared away here, get some stuff dropped off, and get them processing. Watching my miles per hour right now. I'm at 4.3 on the reverse. We are on the right track. That's good. Always like when I'm on the right track. And so it's after the DCCs, yeah, so here's the TRM car. We're going to make our cut after we get these kind of connected there, because we're going to need to take that whole cut when we go westbound. I'll show you on the map here in a minute once I make this couple. Couple more to go. What, 4 or 5? Probably about 3 now, I'm guessing. Yeah, these are Sunny D's, so they're full of orange juice. Sunny Delight beverage company. The little jitter I see on the screen here, I don't see it on the OBS, just in my actual game sim. 4.3, I'm good with that coupling speed. I'm going kind of uphill a little bit, so I don't want to take too much speed off. I just took it to idle, and you were already down to 3. So that's a good couple there. Go ahead and pull them forward. All the cars have been bled out, so what we gotta do is take off the handbrakes. Once we get up here a little bit more, I'll fill these guys off. I'll make as few moves as possible to save gas, typically, so. Got 4 to the edge of the track of the lane that we're in. And we're going downhill, so we're got gravity working against us here. Bring it to a nice stop. Hopefully they compress together. I'm using nothing but dynamics there. I don't even think, yeah, see the air's not even aired up yet. I will need to do that as I hit the main line. Independent brakes coming on slightly. Put on some handbrakes here. Be good. Let's see if we kept everything. Yep. Compressed. Coupler's good. I'm gonna go ahead and pull forward. See how much these roll before they stop. Because we didn't do a handbrake test, so if they started taking off on us, we'd have to figure out how to get them stopped real quick by throwing a bunch of handbrakes. Just need to pass this. And I think that this is open. I need to come down here. I go this way down here. Seeing my speed up there, I'm down to 1.5 miles. PRM's coming in here. Set this and then back to our train. We just passed that there, so we're going to go ahead and ride the back of the train back to TRM. So here we go. I am in reverse and I am in notch 2. We want to watch our speeds. We go through the yard. We going. I'm pushing uphill too. Just 0.02 is not much. These are full. If you look at our HPT right now, we're 3.6 on the HPT with just those 2 engines. But 922 feet, we're at 1,800 tons. Definitely, for the length of it, it's got some weight to it. If it's 3.6, I mean, that's a lot. So over on Twitch on Wednesday, we're going to be doing some beer keggers, bringing that back for a brand new season. It'll be season 7. It'll be 2 divisions now instead of the 4 that I did. Well, yeah, it's 4 divisions. Now 1 conference. It used to be 2. I'll be on Twitch at 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific with some bit of flexibility on the actual start time. I'm going to try to make that 5 p.m. West Coast, 8 p.m. East Coast time frame every week for like 30. Well, probably be after the other games. It's going to be about 50 weeks, 50. It's going to go for a while. I'll double up some, or maybe on Saturdays or Fridays. Maybe I'll get another game in there. We'll have to see how that goes. Fridays typically aren't been busy for me on Twitch as far as people who show up. I got a better chance on Saturdays. The problem is that sometimes conflicts with UFC. The nights UFC's on. We'll see how it goes. Don't necessarily want to go for a full year if I do 1 game every week. 52 weeks, we got 50 games. I'll put us into March of next year. Baseball season will already be over. Or it'd be February, but I'd get done with 1 season and have to roll right into the next one. I like to have a little time to do something else. Let's see. Copy link. I usually put, when I'm doing this, put this in the... I'm streaming it live. If I'm doing a job, or even, you know, it was live and it's recorded, I put it into the job post on the Mateo Community server where we are today. A lot of people show up and like, hey, you're streaming. Yeah, you're live. I want to wave to the camera that's not there. Yeah, I've done this yard live, I don't know, a dozen times or so. It's always fun. It's a nice little, if you're starting to get into doing the locals and the yard work. So when you start Run 8, usually start with the road trains, and then when you get to a point where you want to start doing the road, these kind of jobs, yard jobs, local work, this is a really good yard to do it. It's just about 15 miles into the San Bernardino Sub from the Cajon Sub, which starts just after the San Bernardino Yard. San Bernardino Yard's in the Cajon Sub. But this is just, you know, there's two locals. One goes each way. With the one that I'm on now, the 01, it's R-CAL0141, and 0171 is the other one. So 41 takes care of, you know, this TRM and that Republican bag that I showed you that I did earlier, as well as all the things along the way to the west. The 171 does everything to the east, and the first stop is probably 4 to 5 miles away at the Brookhurst Mill, like a concrete plant or something, or a mill. I'm not sure what it is. It doesn't really matter. It's all fake. For the first customer, it's about 5 miles away. So we're going to be in a combination today of the yard sorting, which I've already done most of, but there wasn't a whole lot of sort to do. It came well organized from Barstow. So I've only made a few cuts and a few deliveries. 2 deliveries, as a matter of fact. One to the Gone, which is a lumber yard at the end of the lead opposite of the direction I'm going now. And then that Republican bag. That took about an hour because you have to cross over and get on the main line and all that. Also move some of the power that was over here by the bridge and move some of it back a little bit. We got 3 tracks to fill up here if we need them. TRW or TRM. TRW. How's my credit score there, TRW? All right, let me change my stuff at the top there and make sure I know how fast I'm going. What notch riding on the back here. Don't want to go slam into the bumpers at the end, it's like 2 rails and an X, or there's nothing, which means as soon as that wheel falls off, the whole train disappears. Don't want to do that. Matter of fact, I should probably load and save my train. As I tell everybody, what's today? The 03? That way if something happens, I can restore it. Not that I want something to happen, but when you see there's nothing here at the end, a little bit of some wood or something, but prefer not to have any accidents here. Think it should stop, but you never know. I don't know if it hits this thing. Does the car stop or does the wheels keep moving, and then as soon as they touch dirt, the train disappears. What's up, Pat? Welcome. Your week was good. I'm gonna watch the speed here. I don't want to come in too hot. As a matter of fact, I typically will put a handbrake on the very last car just to help slow it down. Usually if it's going downhill, I'll put 2 on, but as 0.5% going uphill here, so it shouldn't be too difficult. We'll just bring it on in nice and slow. See if we can keep it between notch 1 and 2 to get it where we want it. Cycling. You can hear the power. Notch 3, I only wanted 2, but we got to press them a little bit. Now that that's on, I was trying to get the next one to put a handbrake on that. That's good for me. I can come back more, but no reason. We'll go to our cut point. Got to look at the track on the other side. We'll hop through the cars here. So I would say that this is probably where I want to cut it. Because we came nice and slow, it's all pressed together. Not do anything with those. Now it's going to stretch a little bit, which is okay. Now we got to get past this switch and we'll shove back there, and we might get. I don't think we get the whole thing. Might pull like one or 2 cars off. Slide them over one. Yeah, and we'll put one handbrake on now, and we'll ride her back. I'll wait till the power comes up. Independent brake off, and here we should start rolling. I'll watch my speed. I want to get above 5. If I start getting close to 5, I'll take off a notch. I can just do 1. Sometimes rail drivers very sensitive. So we're at just about 4. Up on the halfway mark. If I hit this grill thing here, maybe I'll come down to notch 1. Watch our speed. We don't want to bleed it all off. We want to keep moving, but it's coming off pretty quick. Go back up to notch 2. We're at 3.2 on the halfway of the grills here. Oops, I went all the way down to 1. Or all the way to 0. I should have just went to 1. Kind of losing all of our speed now. I'll go back to 2. You know it's going to stop quick, so I'll come off of it now. So 0. Too much came off of it. Let's go 2. Let's just shove a little bit. 2, 1, 0. Because I have the handbrake on, it should stop right away. I got 2 on now. Means it won't roll off and it won't go forward. We'll see if we're clear here. If not, we'll disconnect and... Yeah, see, I'm right on the switch. I cannot leave that like that, and that's too close, I feel, so I'll cut this one here, and we'll move that one over. I'll stretch out a little bit away from falling off. We're going downhill, so I don't need to get too much speed. Got 2 to go to the switch point. 1.5. Starting to get faster, so let's put on dynamics. And actually, I just realized what I was going to go look at. Hold on. I didn't have, all these were not TRMs. I forgot I had a couple. I had one extra on there. This guy here, I need to take with me. So let's come back and get it. Put a handbrake on here. Here. Hear me using independence there. I want to come in too hot. I don't want to push this train off. Going back and forth. It's good. So we'll uncouple here and take this. Oh, I thought I was going to. So that handbrake is released. Coming on back. There we go. Now we got the ones we need. NFP, and this is TRM. So all the TRMs are here. Run up here and throw this switch as soon as the locomotives pass. Hello, Jeffrey. And I believe I'll just go straight here. Straight down the lead. I'm gonna go past and I'll pick up the other cars and stop along the way and drop these off. How did you do in bowling league today? How many strikes and spares did you get? Or is your score actually? Last couple times I bowled, I think I was above 80, but below like 120. Not very good. Did 200, over 200. Awesome. Congrats. Dynamic setup with the no actual what do you call it? I'm not actually using the dynamics. I'm just in setup right now. That's what you see here at winding up. If you see up here, DB dynamic brakes are 0. But as I'm going over 15 miles an hour, I'll start pushing up. So I'm at 12 and we're slowing down a little bit. We're staying close to 15, which is what I'm looking for. 210, 207, and a 222. Well, congrats. But once I get past, you're on the lead, I'll pass that switch up there and then I'll shove back, grab these guys. But the 3 cars behind me just need to be delivered up here. So what I've decided in the instant to do is just take this whole cut, get up there closer, cut it off, shove it back, and then come back and get these, keep going down the same way. Let me run back here and watching my speed. Those are the guys we're going to get right there. It's extremely hard to get a 300 game, yep. Unless you have those bumpers. Well, even if you have the bumpers filling the gutters. So I play. All right, once we get these wheels past here, we'll throw this switch. So I just laced everything up using the air brake cheat. I'm going to end up doing it again when I connect everything because all the hoses are off. There's just too many cars for me to do it live. So I'll do the air brake cheat and then bleed off these cars, 3. Once I get ready to deliver, it's probably the best time to bleed them off again. Like they're already bled, but now I gotta, bleed them again. But all right. All right, going uphill for the slack and everything happening there. 3.5. Let's give it 1 notch. Coming back up to 4. That's good right there. We'll hit it 3.5. 3.2 is even better. Up 7. So this angle, auto EOT. Okay, the EOT's on there. Everything's reporting ready. Okay, let's go ahead and pull forward. On the cab here. Dog's barking at something right now. So I'm going to go ahead and turn my brights on right now, even though I don't need them yet. Oh, I got the parking brake on. No wonder it wasn't pulling. One of the handbrakes still tied up. So we got 3 cars deliver right here to the left. And then I'm also going to set my where I want to stop, which I believe is here, right at this Prado Dam. I don't know if I'm coming off here before here. I don't think it's after. But I can't do anything over here. So I can just, once I'm in that block, I should be able to throw a switch. Hopefully auto doesn't route me past that. But if it does, then... What's up, Nathan? Yeah, we'll... UP. We'll see what we want to do when we get there. Let me park my feet here. I only want 3 cars coming off here. Take a little bit to stop these guys. A lot of noise. So NFP is here. Quite a few handbrakes on. I'm gonna come back just a little bit, maybe, unless it. No, it's open. Okay, so we're gonna close this. Watch this. I'm gonna come out of gear. There we go. I'm gonna come out of gear so that the crossing goes up. Also gonna close this side. I'll disconnect this. Bleed the air. Bleed the air. That one's already closed, so we'll disconnect this and uncouple. Oh, dynamic brakes barely on. Watch those so they don't go too crazy. Got the bell on just in case I go. I don't think I'm going to get to the crossing though. I'm going to be stopping right here. Crossing is coming up now as I'm going reverse. Put a handbrake on this guy here. Let's ride her back. No, we don't. We'll be able to fit 3 cars in here, no problem. Not worried about it sticking out too far or whatever. Probably where these guys are standing, probably just past that. It is a little tricky with the grade too. That's why I was saying that the Porphyry is a good one to. The little yard. Locals are, most of them are close. And then you get to kind of learn how to do all this in a yard that's not flat. Malabar's flat, so Malabar's not an issue at all. I think La Mirada as well. LA is probably flat. LAJ. San Bernardino's not. So you got those railroad ties there. Remember, I have the, which we don't have to go too far back anyways. I have the handbrakes on regardless. I'm gonna put 2 on. That'll be all 3 because I had already the back one on. All right. Here we go forward. Hello, Andrew. Yeah, but I was talking about the BNSF side. I know CI does. That one's fun. I've never worked East LA myself. Like one wheel away from success there. What is the grade in CI though? It wasn't that much. I thought it was like 0.25 or 0.02, 0.03, something like that. What's up, Chris? Going good. That's the back of the train. Look, we're still in Porphyry. We haven't left the yard yet. So we'll get this hooked up. We'll see what our stats are. Am I connected? Yep. Okay, so we're going to connect the airlines. Go partial on this side, partial on this side. Wait till the CFM is weird why it's so high, because all I did must have a bleeder in here somewhere. That was aired up fully. Yeah. IBK 50 is definitely cool. Yeah, that's what I was doing today too. Doing some yard work. I didn't even go to anywhere else either. I just came here to Porphyry and I saw a car sitting here. I know there were some deliveries already, or some pickups on the 71. I'm doing 41 now, but there's already some 0171 that haven't matured yet. They haven't been processed. The FM's 88. Let's go ahead and crank her open. Oh no, the CFM wasn't 88. Or was it? I don't know. Maybe I saw the brake pipe. And we got full air back here. Let's see, what do we got on the rear? 78? Not quite there yet. Need 80 pounds for the brakes to be lifted. Pretty soon, CFM's coming down. This doesn't match. This says we're at about 11 and up here says 73. Something's different. It says we're at 90 on the main reservoir. That says 100 there. Oh, actually that would be the red arrow, wouldn't it? Be at least 80. Save for brake cylinder 72. That's my independence. So CFM's down to 55. We got 84 on the rear. We're ready to go. Bright lights on. Here we go. Let's ask dispatch if we can. What is that? Parking brake? No. I don't know if he does. Let's ask dispatch if he'll let us go where we want to go. And we'll look and see. Call me at the control point. Okay. Santa Fe has a K5 LLA. I don't know. Let's see here in a second. The SD40. So we'll go up to, there's a switch up here. Let's make sure nobody's coming. We're right here. That guy's going away from us, so we'll go ahead and go open that switch. I delivered this lumber earlier. I'll try to keep it low. Let's see, what is it? Alt F3, Control F3. There we go. So we have the K5HL on our lead locomotive here. Mechanical GE bell as well. Get out of this so I can control my train. Discrepancy is realistic. Let me do a countdown timer. I got 2,200 feet of train behind me. I am HPT of 3, so that's pretty dang good. I'm trying to go the wrong way there. I was trying to give it gas. Need to be 15 as I'm coming out of the yard, 1,800 feet behind me. There we go at 13. We're doing good now. Got carried away a little bit. Got my bell on because there's a crossing in front of me. Is this a control point up here? Oh, nope, that's a intermediate. We want to get back here and let's see, 14. I'm still good. Whoops. Here's the rear of the train. I'm at 15. Let's keep it right at 15 as we throw the mainline switch back for mainline operations. The lead out of Porphyry mainline switch is locked for mainline operations. Now I can go. Let's see where he wants me to stop at the next light. Well, I'm asking to go anyways. If we do look at our okay, stream deck isn't changing nothing. Interesting. So we'll look at it here this way. So if we see, we're up here right now. We're actually just coming out past this. Didn't see this one yet. Looking for the other level crossing. But right after crossing, we have a set of signals here. It'll be this. Those are the ones we just passed right here. So the next thing we're looking for is this switch right here. I have to do this manually because the stream deck doesn't work for some reason. Why would it? Why would it work for years and all of a sudden now it doesn't? And nothing's changed. Typical. All right, so I'm 20 miles an hour. Kind of on a restricting, but believe that I would have talked to a human dispatcher, but like, yo, I'm coming out here and I'm throwing a switch. I'm on mainline. Got an Interchange device. I'm all aired up. I should be able to run more than 15. Run up here and see how far we're going because we're not going to be going all the way. That's the second crossing. So that's also an intermediate. Oh, I don't think I want to throw that right now because then he'll probably change it red on me. But just stay the way we are till we clear that signal, and then we'll throw that switch after clear signal. As I've explained in the How to Audio video. How to Auto. Meantime, we'll just cruise along. Got a whistle board coming up. Yeah. Give it a little more gas here and turn on our bell. Oh yeah, we can do it from here. Road work ahead. Stand over by the excavator here. Things seen better days. Sure. Oh, why not? Pretty good spot. At 16 miles an hour, that's all right. Not unrealistic about how fast they go with these local manifests. That might be a little long. Not very many paper mills. California regen is to be switched out. There's a heart in a way. It says paper mills out. California, okay. You know, I have no idea the industries that are out here. Really got to take my get my drone over to San Bernardino, West Colton. They're doing some MOW work on the where ADM is over. It's where the tankers are, over by San Bernardino Yard. Where last week I took the when I was doing the auto rack stuff, and then I took the oil tankers and dropped those off right there, right around that area. They were doing some MOW work. That excavator out there and all that. Man, I wish I'd had my drone right there. Not, I don't even think it's charged up all the way. I'll fly it for about 8 minutes. You just charge it up, throw it in my car. Drive by those places every day. All right, 14 miles an hour, coming up on a my brain just went blank. On an approach, bringing up the signal rules now. I haven't got them up yet, but I'm like, what the hell is solid yellow? What's it called? An approach signal. This is DCC here. We're gonna have to figure out how we're gonna do this. Start container. It's not letting me move. All right, so our DCC cars. Yep, right in the front, of course. We only got 3 of them. So once I pass this, there's like not a lot of room. Gonna be taking up the main line here, so 10.5. Let's give it a little bit of gas. We can go a little bit faster into this. But yeah, once I pull into there, gonna have to stay on the main line for a second too while I get these DCCs off. So a little cloudier than that today. Was anyways. It was raining this morning. Sun just came out. All right, so I'm past the switch. This is gonna be like a mainline cut here real quick. Just like I did a minute ago, a couple minutes ago, we're gonna stop so that these 3 cars are, and just cut them and pull forward a little bit. And BEP will be the next drop-off point. Is gonna be quite a few miles down. I own the track right now. I'm in the block, so I'm not too worried about keeping the main line to myself. I won't be here very long. Put on some heavy dynamics. That's the third one here. I'm going to take all my speed off. Keep everything nice and packed tight. So I get it to come to a stop. Independents are on. Everything compressed. And let's put a bunch of handbrakes on. The gondolas are all empty, so there's not a lot of weight in those. We want to close these. I don't think I ever opened these. Oh yeah, I did. We're gonna close that. These are open. That one's closed. We'll disconnect that. Bleed this guy out. Bleed that one out. Bleed that one. Basically, I pulled the airlines, which would bleed them, but it takes a little bit longer. So, in the sim. Here we go. I'm gonna pull forward just past here to throw the switch. And that one's not moving, so that's good. As far as I can see. Again, put on the handbrake. Get over the little hump here. Notch 3. Trying to stay at 2, but having a funky time with that. So. I think we're in there. Oh no, we're not all the way yet. Once we get this dot on there, we are good to go. Call that a day. Only need one handbrake on there. Coupler is stressed. Go ahead and there we go. Get out of here and get our load and get going down the road more. Yeah, there was just, I thought there was just one of the, in the last couple days. One of our guys posted the dispatch screen where they were, and that happened. Or where the, you know, where it happened. I don't know if he works for NS or he knows somebody that does, but. See, now that there's no reason for all that. Go partial on this, make sure that didn't change it. Didn't. Let's go full open. Go partial here. Yeah, see the why, because the EOTD is on the end of it. Yeah, it didn't make any sense, but heard the air bleed out just from connecting the coupler. There we go. Yes, full immersion cleaning. All right, so I've got 2 switches to deal with, the one behind me and the one in front of me. about 8 cars. So I'm going to throw the one ahead of me first, and then I'll go back and close the one behind me. Oops, going the wrong way. What's up, Gray? Yeah, that's so I've been doing interchanges with CI through SBA and West Colton for what, 2 years now. There's like no real auto yard, what we called it. So, you know, in CI where you have the intermodal yard, and right now you have a lot of power stored over there. That's where I've been doing. That's why I always did the auto racks, where you have all your power there. And that was back when I think Pancake Dutch was the yard master CI. A little fast here coming out. Get crazy here coming around this corner. It's all tilty and wobbly and stuff. Our countdown timer's going. 20,000 feet. Now we got to go up to the absolute signal up here. Well, as we get closer to it, I'll send my request out. Yeah, we used to put them in that east yard, as you said. I didn't know the name of it or whatever, but yeah, we called that the auto rack yard so that we can do interchanging way back when we started that idea. A little fast here, but everything seems to be under control. Supermaning, or, you know, trying to keep up with the cars here. Once I get out, I can kind of speed up. All right, we'll throw this. Check our map, make sure everything's clear where we touched everything, and let's get back in the power. Now we're just going up to, actually, we need to get down past Esperanza. So I'm going to click here for the Atwood Junction. That should be good enough to drop off these cars. So those, what are they? BEP, Berry Plastics. See what Otto gives us here. He got us all the way down there. Awesome. Now we're going down the Santiago Canyon coming up. But we can go 50. It shouldn't take too long to get there. Once we drop these off, see what time we're at. It's already been an hour? Damn. Time flies. Once we drop these off, we may, it might be time to go. We'll see how much time we have left. Did start a little bit earlier today, getting stuff done, and so basically after I drop these off, I mean, PPH is done except for picking up, doing pickups here tomorrow and the next day. Watching my downhill speed here. I haven't even hit the absolute signal yet where it goes into 3 mains. It's 0.6 down. It's really nothing compared to the Cajon Pass. So Gray, after you process those, you want to change the name back to SBA, they can just keep going back and forth, or you can send them to Barstow if you want, even. Send them West Colton, and from West Colton they can either go to San Bernardino, or there's other Barstow cars in West Colton. Send them out that way. Send them to Mojave if you want. From Mojave, take them over to Barstow. That'd be cool. Or even Bakersfield, Palawa, wherever you think. Yermo would be a good one to send those. Yermo has, it's not auto racks in the sense of, you know, consumer cars. But Yermo has military equipment that goes there. So if you just say it's, I know it's an auto rack, but say it's got, you know, their flatbeds with military equipment on it, Jeeps and Humvees and all that stuff, send them to Yermo. I wish they had like models of that stuff. That'd be cool. Who knows, they might come out with it. Yeah, you could send them over to San Bernardino to get put on a train going back to Barstow. I slowed down a little bit too much. Got my dynos on too much. Going to this view because we're going to be here for a while. No, you do it from the, check this out. All right. So, you know, here's my train right here, right? So if I click tagger down here, if you click the numbers and go like that, you can just change them all right here. If I want to say BRS to KFB, that's how you do it. And it'll change all those. Very easy. Easy peasy. Let's see. I want to do Echo and Edward and Queen. Oh, look, we're going to get... Is that a crossing? Kind of. I don't think so. I believe anybody can change the tags. And I mean, if you're running CI like that, where you're, you know, processing cars and everything, if there's any questions, you know where to type those questions in Discord and just say, hey, Beer told me to change these to go to West Colton, and then Tris was going to send them over to San Bernardino so they can go their way to Barstow and then to Yermo or something like that. Does anybody have a problem with that? We'll be like, yeah, go ahead. We offer a lot of flexibility. We just don't want people doing things they don't know, you know, and causing chaos. This interchange stuff, man, this is what, you know, this is what makes it fun. Doing all these unique things. I mean, you can tag trains and everything. The only thing you can't do as a non-yard master is post jobs in Discord. That's it. And spawn trains, obviously. You can't spawn any trains. But all you gotta do is ask, and we'll give you the thumbs up. As long as it makes sense and it doesn't mess with the flow of things. Creativity is authorized. But I mean, even when I do this, like when I'm explaining to you, like what we should do, I'll tell Tris and Chris the same thing. I'll be like, hey, this is what I'm thinking. I want to send it from here to here, from there to there. Here's the, you know, the power, the lead number, the road number for the lead engine. I'm going to send it that way. What do you guys think? And then they'll be like, go for it. I'm like, okay. I just do it in a different channel. All right, keeping our speed down. And plus, you've been here a while now, Gray, so you might want to have that talk if you're interested in helping us out in that realm. Just DM me in Discord, which I don't give that opportunity to too many people. DM me if you're interested in helping us out. We'll have that conversation. Because Pancake hasn't been around. He's been busy with stuff, but he likes CI. And we can use some additional help there. We got a lot of movement going on with the yard masters. You know, some are here, some are there. You see me, I'm only on the weekends now because I've just been busy with life for like the last 6 months. You won't be tied in a yard, by the way. Nobody really is. We all pretty much go where we want. We have assignments as yards, but we're not necessarily we're not like I'm the the BNSF yard master for the San Bernardino Sub. That's just what I was asked to do when I first became one, but I can go anywhere, do anything, and so anybody else can come in. And I'd like to give the other guys a heads up. Hey, we're messing around in your yard. I hope you don't mind. Nobody does. Can't really break anything. It's just, if I spawned something there or had something there that I want to do something special with, you gotta make sure that we're not messing up what they're trying to do. Lost all my speed there, so now I got to get back up to speed. Probably did a lot of everything looks good there. Thought I just bled the here we go. I bailed off you saw the first locomotive, or the first MU was yellow. That's because the air buildup was a little high, so I just did a bail off. You have not a rail driver? Oh, you're making one, right? Is that you or is that somebody else? Doing it on the printer, 3D printer. CNC, I forgot which one it was. Oops. Want to do that. Let's get back to our... Felt like I was speeding for a minute, but I'm on the main and I got green, so... All right, and we have our next stop is going to be that BEP. Look at that. Otto is routing this guy right up my rear end. I requested a stop here. Somewhere in here is BP. Or is it BEP? Boy, Edward Paul. But then we're going to come on down here, I believe, in the Olive Sub, which this goes down to San Diego to drop off the rest. Whoops. A little error on, didn't mean to, just train brake stuck to the palm of my hand as I was adjusting my dynamics on the rail driver. Keeping our eyes downrange there. I think over down here somewhere is our... might not be. It might be further down. In the backside of Anaheim right here. Disneyland is. Mountains at Santiago Canyon nobody ever goes to. Want to see what's over there. Go back this way. I love how the sun gleams off there. .5 is not bad. I passed my stop, which I don't think I'm going to right now, but because there's a hill here that I'm on. It's going to be level with me though. Where I need to go. Not too many cars we're pulling behind. Yeah, we're still going over. Yeah, we're going way over there still. Big curve. .30 miles an hour. Come off the dynamics, let her coast a little bit. Check our... Still got 3 blocks of clear. So if I get to a point where I have a switch and I'm not at the last block, then I'll need to cancel my route so that I can throw that. I think I'm still good though for a bit. All right, and still going downhill. Let me just come off the dynamics. We got full speed ahead right here. Resume normal speed. Or the maximum track speed if necessary. 50 miles an hour for freight. I probably hit it with all my... I didn't even see the light there. As soon as I saw you have sand on, I saw the blue light right there. I was like, oh. Probably when I was... I don't know. I hit the horn or something. There's a P on the rail driver, but I don't know what that one does. Button mapping. I don't know what the P button does. Is it alerter reset maybe, I wonder? Oh, it says P on it. Alerter reset is the alerter reset button. Because I don't have... So my bell sticker is just completely white. So is the... It's odd that the alarm reset is also white because I never do it. If I ever... When I get the... You know, the... You need to pay attention alarm. I just bell off. So I'm not sure how that one turned white from all the usage. My throttle and reverse stickers, I see reverse and throttle, and above those is completely white. And then my lights, the front, it's the wiper sticker. The wiper one, which is my front headlights, it's all white, and the lights switch has a little white on it. My stickers are pretty good. I think you can buy new ones, but it's like $12. I'm like, why would I want to get $12? They're not. Stickers aren't coated with anything. They could have a little bit better design or protect them a little bit better, but I'm fine with them. I know what the buttons do. Sand one is perfectly fine because I never use it unless I click it by accident. I'm a 55 or 50 restricted, but I'm 37, so. Now we'll be getting closer. Now we'll be getting closer. Let's go up here and look. See how far we got to go. There's a signal. Okay, so we got still a bit. We're going to go right here. There's a track that comes off, so that's where we're going. We're hauling ass down the hill right now, so. Oops. Yeah, I'm at 45. If you're standing on side tracks, that's the way they do to you. They honk at you and throw the bell on. All right, let's. We had a ways to go still. I think we were going to the right and then curving to the left and then kind of straight. And that's where it was going to be. So I've got enough. I'm just pretty much in setup, dynamic brake setup. Don't really have any dynamic brakes. I'm holding at 40, even though it's downhill. Got a approach. See that? I bail off. I don't hit the button. All right, so now he's released me, so that's good. That means I'm gonna bring some dynamics in to start slowing her down because two cars to drop off up here. Detector works. I drop these guys off. Pretty much have Sunny Delight and all those gondolas to drop, and I'll leave the engines there. I like to leave the power at the last drop point because you got to come back, pick this stuff up. No reason to run it back. Pulling nothing. What do they call that in trucking? Deadheading. Costs money and fuel, and you don't need to. Not that anything costs money here, but part of the thought process for somewhat realism. There's our, so right there is where we're going.
Train speed 29 mph. Ambient temperature 76 degrees. Out.
Come up here and hang out with the dude. Even there, he must be working on the crossing gate controller. I'm gonna slow down too, so. Slowing down more than I thought. I think those two cars, yep, those two cars are coming off those grain cars. And then the boat oil tankers or the liquid cars. We're gonna keep those in the front. We won't be able to drop those off till after we drop off the gondolas. Because of the direction we have to be facing when we drop them off. Watching my speed here. I don't want to, I can overshoot a little bit, but I don't want to go, 300 feet back to get the cars after I drop off too. I'm looking for about here. Get this car right here to where we're at. It is going downhill, but geez. I put a handbrake on this one that's going to pull away from this, and they'll have to back up to get it. So let's come to a nice stop here where everything stays connected. Close that. Close that. Close this one. Get off this one. Open the coupler and let's pull her forward. Oh, I didn't get handbrakes on these yet. That was almost a boo-boo because I'm going downhill. All right, so we'll put these because these are full. Everything else is empty. So put the handbrakes on those. Gonna roll just a tiny bit and stop, which is good. Push these back and get rid of them. They're just grain cars. Can actually probably kick them. Can't because, wait, did it go? There they go, they're in. Can it make it? Oh yeah, they're going good. Two handbrakes on, a bit more. I made that look smooth, I know. A little kick. Like this. Yeah, I don't like when it does that. Everything's out of the brake pipe now for no reason, because all I did was couple to it. So let's connect those. Here we're gonna go partial, make sure that didn't, oh, that did move. See how it moved? Close, that did move. This is, I don't like when it does that. Okay, that time it stayed. Now I want to do partial on here. Oh yeah, lots of opportunities to kick. Again, you just have to keep an eye on it. You know, you don't want to do it. Kicking's okay. Technically, you're not supposed to kick full cars, right? Well, depending on, these are grain cars. So there's nothing, you know, that's going to break. But if you had box cars, you don't know if there's electronics or something in there, or, you know, dishes or whatever. So probably shouldn't kick those unless you know exactly what's in them. But the simulator, you can simulate it or you can just have fun with it. All right. So I waited long enough. I'm F7ing, and back on the move here. I think I already did that anyways, but I gave it throttle and then went in the map. Okay, so I'm interested in coming down here. So I'm gonna see if Otto will get me there on his own. Yeah, you have to keep an eye on them. Make sure they don't hit the bumpers too hard, or there's tracks that end. If they fall off track, car disappears. If they couple too fast, server could crash, cars could disappear. So yeah, you just have to pay attention. If you're doing kicking, do it safely. Should be no issue. All right, so I have requested 1, 2. Could be going into here. Going past this. They can't get the cars in there like that. I'm going over here. I'll throw that once I get down here. Make sure I'm good here. Good. Set all these up. Going all the way to the end there. So, well, how many we're going to get in there? You can get around either way. Probably. Thinking out loud in my head. Possible. So I have the 2 Sunny D cars on. I drop off Sunny D's here, which is kind of how this thing was already set up. And go back and get the other ones. Yeah, that's what we're going to do it that way. Get back to our railroad crossing right there. Nice and slow. where is that crossing at? There it is. Yep, so here's ours coming up. We're moving off to the left. Going downhill a little bit. The Olive Sub goes down into like the Anaheim area, Buena Park. Well, actually, Buena Park we're in. Down towards. Well, it's Olive, but I think it's a street in Anaheim. Down by the Angel Stadium. Runs along Santa Ana River somewhere. And then down in the Orange and Santa Ana and all that. On its way to San Diego. So when you see cars that come from Barstow, they actually go this way here and they drive off map at the end of the tracks. And the Orange Sub, which is the head, it does the same kind of thing. Goes down to Anaheim and I don't know if it's Westminster or Garden Grove. Down there in those areas. Yeah, I could kick these cars and if I like went straight and then, you know, did the so it'd be like a forward kick, which is difficult to do and not practical. I don't think they do it that way, but it can be done. I've screwed around doing it before, like in Malabar when you have to go one direction, pick up cars, and I usually run the train fast down the side, you know, 15 miles an hour or whatever. Cut the car, speed up so I can get past the switch. Go the switch, cars go down the switch, and then I pull forward and then back up and get them. But I have the handbrakes on the car as soon as it goes over the street where nobody stops. A Dutch drop, that's what it's called. See, so there's a green up here. We're pretty much. See, let's look at the. Yeah, we're at the end of it, so we can technically go open that. I wanted to wait till I got past this signal. I just don't like seeing red. Like right on 15 miles an hour, too, on the dot. Yep, now has he released us? Go up here and we'll throw this thing. Level ground here, so once we turn, we're going to lose speed because of the resistance. All right, great. Thanks for stopping in. Hope to see you in the next one next week. Take care. Thanks for chatting with us. We'll talk later. Did I say Dutch or gray? I meant gray. Why was I thinking Dutch? Because I was reading the word Dutch drop, I think. Gray. So we got 2 stops left on this trip. Because of the nature of how we have to drop it off, we're going to drop off these gondolas first. As you saw a few minutes ago, I actually did set everything up for that, hopefully. I want to stop shy of that switch here coming up. I want to stop the gondolas about here. Pull the tankers through. Come back, get the gondolas. Drop those off. Come back and switch the locomotives around on the control aspect of them. Take our brights off now. We're in our yard, if you will. Dynamic setup, put a little dynamic braking on. Let's start slowing her down. Nice and easy. Apply a little independent brake now. Put handbrakes on here. And these guys are closed and closed. Open the coupler. Now we're going to pull these forward and disconnect them on this spur here, this siding. As soon as we clear the track, we'll do a stop there. Good. Oh, there's 4 of them. Put 2 handbrakes on. Wait, yeah, 4 of them. 2 handbrakes on. Close both of these. Disconnect, open. Let's go ahead and get going. Let me go. I don't need auto anymore, so go back to channel 0. Pass this switch here and then throw it in reverse. No load, so I'm just going to use independents only. Turn on our light in the MU. Come on back. We got 3 tracks that we can deliver stuff to. See, we gotta watch your speed. I took my eye off for a second and I got too slow. I'm gonna see how many gondolas we have. Like, looks like 20, but I don't know. See here in a second. Yeah, I don't like where it does that. It doesn't make sense. All right. Heard back up. Let's see how many cars we got. 29 empty, so it's 30 cars. Okay, so let's go ahead and pull her forward. Actually, the last car. We'll deal with it when we get when we dump this one off, but I take that DOT off. Worked our full shift. The sun's coming down. Sunset here in SoCal. Don't know if I'm going to be able to get all the way up there, so we might have to make a cut to do it. So look, see here. Our switch is good. I think we're, I don't know, be close. Be close. See what we can get. Okay, so where's the cut? Cut's going to be here. No. Have to be right here. Go to the rear. Let me pull this off now. Oh, oops. Go to the front. Bleed everything out now. I don't need to do that. I am definitely gonna close this. Okay, now I'm gonna bleed everything out. Control F7. Find our first cut. First cut is gonna have to be, yeah, I still got room to pull forward. I'll cut here. That doesn't make, kind of does. Trying to find my spot. So if I look here, right, we can go all the way up to here for that. That means Okay, so I'll cut here. Put some handbrakes on here. See what we see. Open. Don't think I opened another coupler, but we'll find out in a second. Watch the front of the train. Take it all the way to the close to the bumper, and then we'll see which switch we can throw behind us. They're going downhill a little bit too, so I have to watch that. I don't want to touch it if I don't have to. That's pretty close. Okay, let's go look in the back, see where what switch we've cleared. Because I mean, we cleared the not stand on the ground. That's exactly what I wanted. So perfect. Well, that was a purely lucky guess there. Here. Oops, wrong one. I meant to do was going to do a count up timer. Ended up hitting the emergency brake. Count up. There we go. We're going to ride this back. And we'll see where we're at. We'll make a cut. Wherever we gotta. Let's see. Total is 1166 at 500 feet almost now. There could be too many cars for here too, but I think we'll be fine. 1166, 600. Take as close to the bumper as we can get it without getting too squirrely. Okay, handbrake on. Notch. Did that wrong. The handbrake helps with it not rolling far, too far. Again, we don't actually want to touch the bumper. It's there as an emergency. We don't want to bend knuckles. That's close enough for me. Yeah, see, we didn't touch it. So now we'll go over here and see where we got to disconnect. I mean, yeah, I wouldn't want to get another one in there. Damn. Lucky guess. Like 2 in a row. Fit it perfectly in here. So we're going to pick up those rest of those and pull forward to see what we can fit in this next track. $10 miles an hour, so slow her down. Just locomotive, so no load I can use, just independence, but got to use my dynamics if I get lower anyways. I don't like burning up the brakes. All right, did a countdown timer there. Actually, I need to do it from right here. We got 700 plus feet. I think we're going to be okay. 500 feet to go. $250, $150. Yeah, we're good. All right, you heard some of the brakes there squeak a bit. All right, coming on back. Got a timer even though I don't need it. Make sure that the engine clears front end there. Oops, that's air. 3, 2, 1, now. I think we're going to be just fine. I don't think we have to even get close to that stop, bumper stop. Well, so I'm in dynamics setup now. Went uphill slightly. $190 to go. I got 120 or so, and I've got 4 cars in the clear. Yeah, we're good. All right, independence on. Jump down here. We already have a handbrake on that one. Let's go to the front. Put 2 on because when they load, they'll be heavier. Disconnect this. We pass this switch, we'll reconfigure our locomotives for which end is the front end. We're right on time here. I did a little bit of that work before. Yeah, just delivering this stuff down here took the amount of time that I had. All right, so I'm going to set as lead, and then I also like to do this. I don't hit EOT because we're not doing EOTs. We don't have any reason to do EOT. We are going on kind of the main line that's off of the path here. The orange sub main line for just a moment. So there's no reason to EOT for a couple cars, and I did that wrong. I need to go straight. I had it set up right, and I got to reconfigure myself there. We want to back in and get those 4 tankers. Let there be light. Get over here. Stand on the ground. Throw the switch once we pass it. Again, with the since I've reconfigured locomotives, this has a different bell and a different horn as well. The wrong selection up there. Didn't see I was going 8 miles an hour just to get going. All right, we're gonna bleed out these cars. Bleed, 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 bleed. Handbrakes off. Went on the main line, so we will have our brights on because we have crossings. We're just going right over here to dump these. Sunny D and the orange juice. They're coming from Florida or California or what? Who else makes orange juice? What other states do? New Mexico, maybe? Texas, anywhere where it's warm. All right, let's make sure the main's clear. Nobody's coming down it. Jump out and throw the switch after we pass it. Turn the bell on because there's a crossing coming up somewhere. All right. Main is line to lock for mainline operation. We're going, let's see. There's a crossing coming up here 2 crossings later. Jump up here to this one. Oh, look, they're just chilling out today. The horns do not set these off, by the way. It's electricity. It senses where there's a train in the tracks. If it's moving, actually. A bunch of YouTube videos that explain how crossings work. They're smart. I mean, they developed them a long time ago. All right, so then we're going to here. We're going to dump these guys off. $16 miles an hour, that's pretty good. Horn's all messed up. I love it. These guys are gonna be here for a minute. Had the independent brake on all the way. Just in the nick of time. Gonna deliver these and be able to move on with our week. As I've mentioned several times, Wednesday night on Twitch, 8 p.m. on the East Coast, 5 p.m. on Pacific. Gonna be back for some Beer Keggers baseball. It's Super Mega Baseball 3. I have 4, but it's can't import my team, so I'm gonna be doing another season of 3, all custom teams. I commentate the game as I'm playing it. Oh, it's lots of jokes, lots of stuff. That's on Twitch. It does push out to YouTube here 2 days after on the Friday. So every Friday, you don't see it live on Twitch. You can watch it here on YouTube. 10 a.m. On the West Coast is what time it is released. So let me know if you enjoy those. Otherwise, I'll be back here next Sunday for some kind of simulator Sunday. Probably this. This is fun. You guys show up. You guys like this. I like this. It's a deal for all of us. So I'm KungfuBeer, and I thank you for being here. Thank you, Pat. I hope you guys have a great week. I hope I have a great week. And we'll see you guys next week. Take care. I'm going to leave this open for just a minute while I move these off, and see you next week, guys. Bye-bye.